Sagittarius, hello. Welcome to Coffee Sage and Tarot. This is going to be your monthly overview for March 2025. We're going to explore what you should be releasing this month, what you should be embracing and making space for, any opportunities and challenges that will be coming your way, as well as the theme for your month and the overall lesson for the month of March. Okay. Before we get into it, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe, as that will add your energy to the collective and make sure you're showing up when I do these readings. Okay? Alrighty, let's see. Sagittarius for the month of March, please. Show me what Sagittarius has in store for the month of March 2025. Show me Sagittarius, please. Last one. Show me Sagittarius in March. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty, so your shadow energy here is the Knight of Swords. So some sort of, truth or perspective either coming your way or you trying to assert this truth, okay? I'm focusing on his face, actually, and that kind of angered urgency here. This feels like this is energy maybe coming towards you this month, Sagittarius. Or this energy that you're perceiving coming towards you, this attitude of this aggressive attitude kind of coming your way. Okay? Now, the Magician is you for the month of March. This is interesting. Leo had the same. Okay, so we'll see what kind of change and transformation you are mustering up for this month, Sagittarius. The Magician is a card of seeing what you have within you and using all of those different elements, relying on all of the different tools to undergo and transform, manifest some transformation here. Okay, the Hierophant as what the theme of this month is. So this idea of being very regimented in thinking, following the rules, really saying, kind of being relentless in whatever this pursuit is here and saying, no, I'm going to do this. Nope, I have to wake up at 6 o'clock every morning and I'm going to do it this way. Being relentless in following that line or the rules that you've made for yourself, or that, some component of society has said you need to follow and you are deciding to follow, right, to a T. Going back to routine practices, okay? The challenge for you, Sagittarius, the World. Something is coming to an end in a big way. And maybe this Magician, this transformation, you're trying to spur that on. The opportunity here, Page of Wands. So this is an opportunity to get excited about something again, to maybe learn something new here, to be invigorated, right? And maybe it's because we're closing the chapter on something, right? To let go. Four of Wands. Now this is interesting. I wonder why we're letting go. Four of Wands is a very nice energy. So some sort of celebration, new foundation here, new addition to your home dynamic here. I wonder if the focus is elsewhere. The focus is inward, right? On this Ace of Cup, this emotional connection here. Interesting. Self-care is the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so again, it's this idea that you're walking away from something. This feels like an emotional distancing, which does make sense because whatever this Eight of Cups represents, it is something that is very close to you, something very close to home, right? But still presenting in that cup element, which is something that you should embrace. You should embrace this distancing from the home. Lesson here, the Devil, Capricorn energy. This feels like the thought that's coming to mind is, were you flying too close to the sun? Were you indulging too much in some happiness here? Or did that happiness turn, right? Did you get a little caught up in some stuff and now you kind of need to bring yourself back down to earth and say, okay, no, let's get grounded a little bit and let's walk away from this because we got a little too close to the sun. Interesting. Let's go ahead and start clarifying here, starting with this Magician. For Sagittarius, please. Show me this Magician for Sagittarius. Show me this Magician for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. All right, so there, that Devil energy is coming right out of the gate. So for the Magician, we have that clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords in the shadow, along with that Three of Swords and Five of Cups. So this transformation is, it feels like a necessary one, but not an easy one. And it's one that maybe you're being forced to make or you're forcing yourself to make. Either way, this feels very uncomfortable, and you know that. You're saying, I accept that this is what needs to happen. I accept the pain associated with it. I accept the anger associated with it, the roughness, right? In your shadow here with the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Cups, I accept this is going to hurt. I accept what I'm losing, right? That five showing up, loss. Here it's grief, there it's anger and shame. For some of you, you could be ashamed with yourself and you're realizing that. You're kind of seeing that from that higher stance, that period of being, or that position of being grounded in that knowing. And you're saying, no, I took this too far. I'm ashamed at what I did. I need to change. That's what I'm feeling here. Even though the Knight of Pentacles is here, this does, I'm getting, just sensing some urgency, okay? And I almost see in my mind this Five of Swords. He's throwing the swords down and almost running away, as if to say, like, I want to get as far away from this as possible. Okay. Let me see that Hierophant here as the theme for Sagittarius. Show me that Hierophant. Last one. Thank you. All right. Alrighty, so for the Hierophant here, we have the Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Cups in the shadow. All right. So this is interesting because we have the Four of Wands here and the Four of Wands here. This feels like very good energy, right? And this feels like what you want to get back to, how you want to feel again, right? The Five of Wands being engaged, right? There's it's competition, but it's also like you're showing up for your life, right? So whatever this kind of feeling is, it feels like this got derailed for one reason or another. Not sure why, but you do, Sagittarius. And that Three of Wands and that Four of Wands here, it's like, okay, now it's time to focus on what we need to focus on, right? Like getting your priorities back in order, getting your house back in order in a way that makes sense to you, right? So this Four of Wands here, typically means celebration. What it feels like to me, especially as the wand is your element, it feels like getting your home back in order, getting you back in order, getting you more aligned with, your normal state or your normal, how you feel, right? Getting you back in alignment. Okay. And so there's this reliance on the Hierophant energy, which is this theme, this idea of, okay, I need to engage in things outside of myself in order for my inside to feel normal. And so it's, it could be like very regimented things of, I need to get back to my morning routine. I need to make sure that, I'm doing my routine housework. I'm making sure that I'm, going to the gym. I'm making sure that I'm checking all of these things off of my list daily, and then making sure I'm checking everything off my list weekly, making sure I check everything off my list monthly. And so it's this idea that you're kind of building yourself back up into who you are by doing all of these external things, so that you can look back at that list and say, okay, yes, I did these things. I feel more in tune with who I am, as opposed to how you got off track. Okay, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. So it's like these external things and actively engaging and taking control and saying, no, we're doing this now. We're doing this tomorrow. We're doing this next week. And this is the order in which we're going to do it. And you're being very like regimented with it. And that is in turn what is required here, right? With this Queen of Cup element, it's almost like, and this kind of stands true for all the fire signs, at least for this month, that you're engaging in something externally in order to feel or embody or get back to a state of normalcy within you and feel more aligned, more in control, more centered, I guess is the word I'm looking for, within yourself. Centered within yourself. But you know what I'm trying to say. Let's take a look at this world here as the challenge for you, Sagittarius. Show me the world for Sagittarius, please. Show me the world for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, so the world we have clarified by the Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune in the shadow here. So with the Wheel of Fortune showing up in the shadow, what I take that to mean is that the universe is deploying some external forces here and deploying fate in a way to particularly get you out of this cycle and put this cycle to an end. Okay. So there will be certain kind of things that pop up and things that happen that, may seem random or may seem like you just can't, like it's, everything's taking me back to this. I just, whatever reason, I keep seeing this red car. Well, That's the universe's way of trying to make you aware of something or bring you back to center, right? So I would say just keep your mind open, keep your eyes open, and just kind of prepare for the unexpected, maybe a little bit more this month. Okay, Sagittarius, coming into your immediate clarifiers here with that Two of Pentacles, that Two of Swords, indecision, hesitation, not really knowing what to do, where to go, how to proceed. The Eight of Cups here, right? You're walking away from something. You're putting something to an end, but you don't know how to do it. The universe is coming in to kind of guide you there, right? And take you along and encourage whatever needs to end, encourage that ending, right? Whether it's opening your eyes, making you more aware, or kind of employing small little instances throughout this month to get you to this Eight of Cups walking away, right? So even if you don't know how or when or why this ending or this move, this transition away will happen, how it will happen, even though there's questions surrounding it, it's still happening nonetheless, right? And I would say you have the universe on your side, you have fate on your side to help you with this world, this ending here. So the challenge is really trusting, I would say. And for some of you, I would push that further and say trusting yourself. Because I feel like this energy here, it feels like you failed yourself in one way or another. And so it's almost like we have to, I'm not saying this is the whole component or the whole part of what this world represents, but there might be a bit of this in that you have to put an end to the distrust in yourself. Just because something went wrong or you made a left turn somewhere and it didn't end up how you wanted it, you don't see yourself where you thought you would be, and there's some shame in that. It doesn't mean that you should completely lose faith in yourself, right? And again, this feels like a very personal work. And, just to continue that thought, and just bring the Hierophant into it, it does make sense that you're kind of, well, I don't know what to do or where to go or what to think or any of that, and you're hesitating here. And it does make sense that your natural fire element is taking over and saying, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I see, the next step in my life here, or, my next step in the day. So I'm going to rely on these lists, and I'm going to be super diligent about that, and at least showing up in that way, right? Show me this Page of Wands as the opportunity for Sagittarius, please. Show me this Page of Wands as the opportunity for Sagittarius, please. Last time, show me that Page of Wands for Sagittarius. Thank you. I know we're getting full here. Alrighty, so that's interesting. Okay, so for the Page of Wands, we have that clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Strength, the Fool, Queen of Swords in the shadow here. Okay, so the opportunity here, right? They're looking down, she's looking right into the lion's eyes, right? There's this idea of a quiet confrontation, a silent confrontation, an inner knowing, right? Queen of Pentacles here. She nurtures, just, and kind of overall just this softer side. And that, again, very interesting, Queen of Swords in the shadow, that feminine strength. And again, this was a theme for all of the fire signs in one aspect or another. It's this idea of embracing that inner strength, right? Not the brute force, but the feminine strength that exists within all of us, and leaning on that. Getting excited here with that Page of Wands. There's an opportunity to get excited about this softer side. The Fool here, taking a leap, right? Trusting yourself, right? Trusting what you know to be your character, know to be your strength, know to be who you are, right? With that Queen of Sword here, that she has the wisdom, she has the experience, she's experienced right, she's experienced wrong, and she has the wisdom, the true truth, right? To know right versus wrong, to know good versus bad, to know without any bias, right? Oh, that's, I messed up there. Oh, I did a good thing there. And there's no attachment to either of it, to either aspect, good or bad, right or wrong, mistake or, goal attained. But this idea that the truth just is the truth, right? Without judgment. And I think that's what we're getting to here. It's this opportunity to remember who you are and remember the softer side, or at least be softer with yourself, Sagittarius, without judgment. Because this is intense judgment here. And this feels like you're taking this feeling as fact. And the universe is saying, well, no, you can feel insecure and feel like you don't really know where to go, even though you're transitioning away from this, but this is not fact. Let's lean on all the good that you have done, all the good that you do inside of you, right? Let's take a leap into that. Let's take a leap of faith into trusting again who Sagittarius is and how much Sagittarius has strength inside of them, right? So it's with this page here, it's this opportunity to explore this further or once more. Okay. Let's go ahead and see that Four of Wands as what you should be letting go of. Just on the split there, we have, can you see that? Oh, maybe not. We have that the World and the Queen of Swords, right? Show me that Four of Wands for Sagittarius, please. Show me that Four of Wands for Sagittarius. Thank you. All right. Interesting. Okay, so Four of Wands we have clarified by Death, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands. I want to go ahead and also clarify this Ace of Cups. Show me this Ace of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Show me this Ace of Cups for Sagittarius. Show me this Ace of Cups, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, what you should be letting go of, this Four of Wands, and we have that clarified by Death, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, transformation, Scorpio energy. As your shadow card here, we did have that Nine of Cups. Okay, so this idea of personal fulfillment, knowing where you stand, feeling secure in that position, in that stance, right? Not needing any outside forces to feel good, not needing any outside influences. You feel good from within, and that is enough, right? This is interesting that this is in the let go position, because this feels like very good energy, and this feels like the transformation that you're wanting to move towards. Okay. I'm just thinking, and wondering if you're hyper focusing on this and not allowing the space for it to actually happen. And part of this energy is like, I need to force this change. I need to force this change. I need to get out of whatever this space is. And how I said at the outset, like, I feel like you're running away from whatever this energy is because you are so ashamed. You can't take this energy and apply it to this and expect it to be this, right? You can't expect that change to happen from a place of fear. You have to give into calm energy, positive energy. You have to give into this energy, right? This abandon, this let go of attachments. Let's let go of judgment. Let's remember where we stand. Let's remember who we are, what we're made of, what our character is, right? That is what you feed into your home. That is what you feed into your foundation. And that is how things start to change. So this let go position, it feels more like kind of sit back and trust the process. That's kind of what I'm getting here, because this Death card is going to make transformation either way, right? The aces are not good nor bad. They are just there. They are new opportunities. It is up to us to see the good or the bad in them, and how they would potentially, if we pick up these opportunities and take them on, would they help us or hurt us, right? Would it be ideal or would it not? Right? And so what I feel like you're being asked to let go of for the month of March, Sagittarius, is this idea that you can hold on to these opportunities, or that you should be acquiring these opportunities from this mindset, because this is the mindset that you're trying to walk away from, let go of, right? And so if you're operating from a period of indecision and all of that, that's fine. The universe can help guide you, and you can kind of focus on step by step and move forward that way. But if you're operating from fear or from shame, then your transformation isn't true transformation. It's running away, right? And so we don't want to apply that running away energy, that shameful energy, into your foundation, into your home, because then that has the possibility or the probability that you're going to be tainting these aces, and you don't want to do that, right? That's not your goal. And so I think that's what we're being asked to relax around, right? Coming into what you should be embracing for the month of March, you have that Ace of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and then we have that Six of Pentacles in the shadow here. This also kind of, as a continuation on the let go, it's this idea that where is your cup? Where is your emotion, right? Are you here? Are you operating from this shame? What is your cup full of? Because whatever your cup is full of will also dictate what your home is full of, or what you're perceiving your home is full of, right? And so the focus should not be on external. it seems, Sagittarius, the focus should be on within, right? Coming back to these energies here. The opportunity to focus on within and getting right within yourself. Okay? Six of Wands, or Six of Swords, Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles here. You know, the Knight of Swords was in the shadow here, and I'm just wondering if this is you combating whatever this Knight of Swords is trying to insist upon, right? And again, this could be your mindset. This could be, you know, these thoughts kind of rushing through and trying to dictate where you go, who you interact with, how you perceive certain new opportunities, right? And so this is very much a journey or a battle between yourself here of wanting to transition into calmer waters, and you potentially showing up and saying, well, why are you doing that? Because you made such a mockery of yourself, or you really messed this one up huge, right? And kind of under this cup energy here is what you should be embracing. It's kind of perhaps it's even just the level of awareness that night is there, and that you do have the choice between the two energies, right? And it's almost like, what perspective do you want to color or to take on into, you know, what's next? What happens beyond once you close this chapter, on whatever this aspect is, right? Are you going to let this night energy, this kind of aggressor, bullying energy, color this, you know, whatever opportunity is next after coming through this? Or will we, you know, be from a position of inner strength, calm, balance, understanding that, you know, getting back to who we are, right? And at some point, Six of Pentacles here, understanding that both sides exist within you, right? Interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Eight of Cups here. Show me that Eight of Cups for self-care, please, for Sagittarius. Show me that Eight of Cups for self-care for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. All right, so for the Eight of Cups, you have that clarified by the Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, the King of Wands, and the World. Okay. So again, it is this idea of, you know, something is unknown. This feels like you think walking away from this thing, your status is unknown. And that, you know, your sense of security isn't secured, right? Isn't guaranteed. Knight of Wands, or King of Wands, the World. This is you, right? In control. almost overseeing this ending. I'm just thinking here, it feels like whatever this is at the core of your reading here, for March, Sagittarius, it feels like you perceive this as you have potentially damaged your social standing, your status, your security. Or some aspect of it. And with the Page of Wands here, it's kind of coming back to you haven't lost anything that exists, that matters, that's within you. Right? Because the external things are amassed as a result of what we carry inside of us and what we have inside. And it kind of feels like whatever external, like the emphasis isn't on the external because that's not fulfilling you. What's fulfilling you is doing these things and feeling good from the inside. Right? And almost like if you try to, I don't know, save money this month, that's not going to make you feel fulfilled. It's you're feeding a vacuum. As opposed to, an affirmation journal and writing out of that 4 out of the 7 days of the week. And realizing that that's going to get you further than, saving the money. Show me that Devil for Sagittarius, please. Show me that Devil energy as the lesson for Sagittarius this month. Show me that Devil energy as the lesson for Sagittarius this month, please. Thank you. All right. All right, so the Devil is clarified by the Page of Swords, High Priestess, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups, King of Cups. Again, this emphasis on cup energy, right? On what's happening within you. That emotional awareness with that king. What fills our cup, that intuition, that inner knowing with that Queen of Cup and with that High Priestess, right? Seeing or knowing what is within us, that feminine side, that softer side, right? With the Page of Swords, this does feel like a change in perspective, a change in how you're holding that sword, holding that truth, right? And it comes not by brute force, but it comes by inner knowing, right? By doing the work within you. This lesson feels like you're turning something bad into something good. And I know that sounds very kind of rudimentary, but it's this idea that it's remembering that whatever this shame or whatever this is that you're trying to change, you can't change it by continuing to feel shame. You can't change it by continuing to feel that fear. Or accepting that fear and shame as fact, right? Or that is who you are now because you misstepped or you found yourself where you didn't want to be, right? You're more than just this state of being, and this state of being is not fact. And so the lesson is change your perspective. Remember what your character is, who you are on the inside, where your intuition has led you, what fills your cup, what your boundaries are. Remember your character from within. Because you are not this. Yeah. There's just it's confusion on the board, right? And it's just kind of, how did I get here? And it's just, let's release that doubt and that shame. I feel like I can't say it enough. Like, you are not this, you know. Show me one card for Sagittarius, please. 20. Leo got this one as well. Share light. Share your trials as well as your triumphs. Your stories benefit you in the telling and others in the hearing, spreading the light of transformation. We all love stories, especially those of people overcoming challenges and insurmountable odds. The hero's journey, as Joseph Campbell called it. In such a journey, there are typically three main parts: an adventure away from home, a crisis that ends in victory, and an enlightened return with lessons learned. All of us will face various challenges in life, and how we respond becomes our story, our own hero's journey. This card may appear when it's time for you to share your story and your wisdom with others. Being on a hero's journey is the story of how you become the champion in your own life. Sometimes we don't see the entirety of our own journey and our accomplishments until we're telling the tale. Realize how much you've learned and grown through your experiences up till this point, and how these experiences may benefit others who are going through similar situations. Like a good guide helping the next hero, we can pass the torch by sharing the tools and skills we learned and used to overcome our struggles. So share, speak, write. Spread the light of transformation in every way and every day. Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. And this is a true transformation indeed. From the inside out. You are on your own hero's journey, it seems. And you don't have to tell that story to anyone but yourself, right? This feels deeply personal for you. I really hope this helps. Please put it in the comments what it is, if you feel comfortable sharing this aspect of your transformation, or don't. But I really would love to hear from you if you feel comfortable doing so. And please do consider liking and subscribing, especially if this reading resonated with you, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a truly transformational March, and we'll see you next time. You take care.